be posted, and I'll ask you to be seated. During today's service, you will hear heartfelt words from 3 speakers. First, from retired Rear Admiral Benny Suggs, a 1969 NC State graduate who spent 30 years as a naval aviator. He joined the Alumni Association as its executive director in June 2010. Next, NC State Master Police Officer Charlie Core, a detective in the New York Police Department's Intelligence Division, on September 11th will reflect on the day. We will conclude with Chancellor Randy Woodson, who will address NC State's contributions to the military and first responder community. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the presentation of our colors, the national anthem, and our invocation.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Identifiable landmark on our campus. Vice Chancellor Tom Stafford will open the door to the bell tower after the service for those who want to pay their respects. Inside, you'll find the names of 33 NC State alumni who lost their lives in World War I. Our alumni donated their hard-earned dollars to build a bell tower after World War I. It guaranteed they would be remembered by a history that sometimes forgets. But we're not going to let that happen here today. We cannot forget those who gave so much. At NC State, we join in that tradition of remembrance and to say thank you to those who have served our country and our community.
There are days when it seems like it was 10 minutes ago. Instead of focusing on the cowardly acts of those responsible, I focus on the tremendous acts I witnessed by the responders that day. I think of the hundreds of firefighters who responded, many of whom were off duty. When they entered the towers, they knew there was a good chance they weren't coming out, yet they still went in. In all, 343 firefighters died that day. I think of Police Officer John Perry. He was entering Police Plaza literally about to file for retirement that morning. Upon hearing of the attacks, he ran to the World Trade Center. His work was not done. He had one more call to answer, a call for which he selflessly lost his life. John and 59 other police officers died that day. Upon my retirement, I worked in a high school as a school resource officer. I often spoke to classes about September 11th. I was amazed to find out that many of the students had already decided to join the military because of 9/11. I was inspired by their bravery and love of country.
We provide lightweight, heavy protective gear for firefighters who handle structural fires as well as those in the wild. We train law enforcement professionals through our Administrative Officers Program. This program has graduated more than 1,600 officers who represent more than 130 law enforcement agencies in 13 states and nations. NC State's Forensic Sciences Institute conducts research to advance the technologies needed to solve crimes and certifies law enforcement officers in crime scene processing.